What's going on, YouTube? Enjoying right back again with a new video. I thought I had a gameplay. I guess I didn't save it correctly. I had a 60 plus kill game with the Weevil on Stronghold Hardpoint last night. It was pretty good. It was good enough to get a message from someone. Someone sent me a message saying, "You are a god, lol." And I was like, "Thanks." It's kind of cool. Be good enough to have a guy send you a message that says that instead of talking about your mom or some other racial slurs or whatever, calling you a bitch or something like that. Um, but I want to talk about bans and protects for COD. I wanted to talk about patches. I feel like, and I was talking about this last night with Venom and Snorlax, my old teammates, because we got on Skype together and just started talking shit like we used to. It was pretty nice to talk to them again after a while. But we I brought up the fact that I feel like patches should be more frequent. I feel like COD they have patches like every other month or every other 2 months. Like the last time we had a patch was early February, but before that we didn't have one until like December. So it was like if they're not as frequent. I understand that they takes a while for them to roll out patches because they have to go through Xbox or PS4, like the middleman, to like let it go through. So like on PC, you can just put the patch out whenever you want because it just goes directly to the servers and whatnot. And I understand that, and it takes a while. I understand that, but still, um, with patches though, I mean, to me, bans and protects should dictate nerfs and buffs, the rates of them at least for competitive, like what you see maybe in like an arena. Even though I don't really care about arena or casuals for that matter, like whatever. I'm talking about just like straight competitive. They should keep an eye on it. And they seem to have with the Vesper. I mean, the Vesper arguably was one of the dumbest guns in the game. It just melted you. The range was deep. The range wasn't supposed to be good. Statistically, like on paper, it's not good, but it felt good. Like I was melting people across the map with the Vesper really easily. Obviously, at close range, there wasn't. Unless you had a shotgun, it was just dumb. But it did get nerfed. It got nerfed to the point where you're not seeing it get banned or protected or even played. So that's kind of maybe a little too much overkill, but whatever. RIP Vesper for now. I'm sure, and I'm sure down the line it might get buffed slightly to where it can be sign of use in competitive. And that's what I was talking about. Like League of Legends does that. Smite does it. Obviously, I can't really talk about League as much because I don't play League. I play Smite, but for example, when a god gets too good, they nerf it. Like they nerf cooldowns on the abilities or maybe like base health, whatever. That's what I feel like COD should do in my opinion, especially when like a gun like the M8 or like rapid fire, like something that sees a lot of ban and protect rates, or gets heavy play because it gets through somehow. You know, I just feel like every month there should be like a change to a gun or an attachment or a specialist ability or specialist weapon that to where you don't see it as much get banned or protected because what's the point of having something in the game where it gets banned every game like the Shiva or the Vesper? Obviously the Vesper got like I said not nerfed, so you don't see it as often. But the Shiva or Rapid Fire, High Caliber, they get banned. I've seen like the ban rates they're banned every single game. So what's the point? Like there needs to be a change in them to where you don't see them as banned as often, or you don't see it as often. Um, Obviously, concussions, flashes, and nades get banned a lot of games too. But that's a little bit different. The equipment is fine. I just feel like people just ban it because they don't want to be stunned or flashed or naded. That's a different story. Like rapid fire gets banned because it's rapid fire. It shouldn't be fucking used anyway. Every Call of Duty up until Black Ops, except for Black Ops 2, it was banned. You can't use rapid fire. Um, every the Shiva literally says in the description, this gun kills in 2 bullets. It says not in those exact words, but it says that. It says I'm trying to think of the exact words. I can't. It says like it's like put down enemy infantry in 2 shots. It kills in 2 bullets. Why is that a thing? That's just my opinion, though. Like I said, they should take a page out of like MOBA's books and keep up more frequent with ban. Like keep up with like what's getting banned and protected a lot, what's getting played a lot, and work their patch notes around that, not just what the casual community bitches about. I mean, obviously the game is bigger with the casual community, obviously, but and obviously you got to take that in consideration. Obviously, when you're doing these patch notes and these patches and these updates for the game, because something gets heavily played. You gotta do something about it. But I feel like the competitive aspect should be thrown in there as well. That's just my opinion. Like I said, if something gets high ban protect rate, there's something wrong with that. There's something wrong with that item or that specialist ability. Like the Annihilator pistol, this thing kills in one shot at all ranges. Maybe they should not have it be like that. I don't know. Or special in general. I want to make another video about specialists in general, but I don't feel like it right now. I'll do it somewhere down the line, down the road, near the game's end cycle, about my opinion on it, and still why I felt like it was like meh. Like even to this day, we're halfway through the game, right? It's like March technically. It's leap year today, February 29th, but we're about to be in March. So what? November, December, January, February. We're about a third way through the thing, and I still feel iffy on specialist stuff. But that's just my opinion. But that's pretty much your next video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed the little rant, little thing. Hope you guys agree with it. If you do, leave comments below and like and all that good stuff. And as always, if ever, probably hashtag rest in peace. Also, subscribe to me.